everyone, welcome to my March wrap-up reads. This is what I read during the month. It's not a lot, it's been a really busy month, but I'm going to share with you what I think about these two books. As you can see, I've gone not on purpose with the theme, they're both dark blue. First one I read is called She Wants You Gone by Joanna Dodd. That's the book. And the second one is The Night of the Crash by Jessica Irena Smith. And this is the second book. They're both thriller suspense. This is my favorite genre. However, in April, I am starting fantasy. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a couple of books that I purchased, I think last week or the week before. And I'm so looking forward to that. Let's dive in these two books. This one is about Beth. She recently got married. She lives in London, however, she's now planning to move in this tiny village, remote tiny village, with her husband and a stepdaughter. But once she gets there, she quickly finds out that the village is not as bright as it seems. It's got quite a dark history. There's some witchcraft involved, not in a fantasy way as you would think, but there are very dark secrets, and her stepdaughter acts really oddly. Dolly, her stepdaughter, never liked her from the beginning and they always had their arguments, but once they moved to the remote village, things start to get real creepy and dark. Beth finds it more and more difficult to connect with her stepdaughter, and once they move to this remote village, not only that there's certain people that come into the picture that make it more difficult, but also her stepdaughter Dolly would start making things that would make Beth question, hold on a second, is she doing that on purpose? Basically creepy things that would make anyone be like, hold on, what is going on? The thing that strikes as really odd about their relationship is that every time Dolly's dad is around, she acts like the nicest child. She's super friendly with Beth and pretends that they get along so well. However, when her dad's not around, things change drastically. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. I would just recommend you read this book because it's got the tension and it builds it up nicely. If you like these things, then you like this. This book is about Steppy Corner. She is the voice of a very famous crime podcast called All the Dark Corners. She loves talking about unsolved cases on her podcast, but she has had a couple where she managed to solve them with the police, and she went in finding evidence that the police couldn't. However, she is involved in a car crash and she wakes up in a hospital in her hometown, not remembering why she's there, how she's got there and what happened. Her dad is there though, announces that her mum was brutally murdered. Because she has no memory of any events prior to her accident, she keeps finding notes in either her jeans or around her house and clues, and then she puts them one by one to try and find out what happened to her mother. But not just that, on the way to finding out what happened to her mum, she also finds out that other girls have been murdered and they were linked, or looked like they were linked, to one of her family members. I love the tension in this book. It's really good. The characters are written really well. I truly enjoyed the fact that there was a twist at the end that I didn't see. I always try to think, what is there a twist, and if so, what could the twist be? I didn't see it coming. I would totally recommend this book if you like tension, if you like crime solving books, and also if you like a good twist at the end. This is the March wrap-up reads. Now I am so looking forward to jumping into fantasy. I'm thinking, again, I've got a couple of fantasy books. However, I am thinking of starting crime fantasy. I think I'm going to start the series by Ben Aronovich, which is fantasy, but it's also crime suspense related. I can't give it up. I genuinely can't. I still got fantasy I'm going to read, of course, like normal, not crime related fantasy, and I'm going to start on that as well. Either way, I'll have a think about it, and once April is gone, I'm going to do another wrap up and you will see then what I actually started reading that month. If you've read any of these two books, please let me know in the comments below which one did you like and what did you think about them. And also, if you've got any more recommendations, I would really love to hear about them.